there, welcome back to FE Made It Easy. Today we're going to talk about a horizontal curve problem. Nothing crazy, very basic, so let's jump straight into it. Two tangents intersecting at an angle of 36 degrees and 42 minutes are to be joined by a 6 degrees and 30 minutes circular curve. The PI for the curve is at 9 plus 31. It should be station 9 plus 31. And the degree of curve is based on a 100 feet arc. Determine the station of PC and PT. The first thing I want to do is go to FE handbook. And if you do a search of horizontal curve, it's going to lead you to this page, which is under the civil engineering transportation section. And this is the horizontal curve. You have a little sketch here and lots of formulas you can use. And the things that it's not given here is the formulas for PC and PT. And these are the two formulas for horizontal curves that you are going to have to memorize. And it goes like this. So PC equals 2. Usually we start at PI and go to find PC. PI minus this tangent over here. And PT equals 2. And I know you want to say PI plus PT, but that's not it. Actually, in order to find PT, we have to come back to PC and add this arc over here, the length of this arc. So PT is going to be equal to PC plus length of the curve. So these are the two formulas that you are not going to find in the FE handbook, and it's a must for you to know them, to memorize them. So going back to our problem here, this is exactly what we are asked to calculate. And since we have the formulas, I will just go ahead and write them down. PC equals 2 PI minus tangent. That's one formula. And I'll write here PT equals 2. We go to PC plus the length of curve. Okay. Perfect. And the problem, we are given the station of PI. So PI is equal to, and I'm going to write that in feet. It's going to be 931 feet. We're also given so two tangents intersecting at an angle of, that is actually our I, equals to 36 degrees and 42 minutes. And if you're asking what is I would go back to FE handbook, and this is the angle that we are given, I angle, which is equivalent to this angle over here. That's why when the problem says two tangents are intersecting and they're making this angle 36 degrees, this is the angle they're talking about. Okay. So this is the angle, and you notice here we have degrees and minutes, and I'd love to transform this only in degrees. And the way to do that, remember we've talked about this before, 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes. And so coming back here, we're going to have 36 degrees plus, and then we're going to do 42 divided by 60 minutes, right? These are minutes. And now if you do this math, you are going to get 42, 60 divided. So this is 0.7, so 36.7 degrees. There you go. And let's do the same for the degree of curve. So D in this case is 6 degrees and 30 minutes. And we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to have 6 degrees plus 30 minutes divided by 60 minutes. And this will give me 6.5 degrees. Perfect. Now we can continue. Let's see, how can we find the tangent, right? In order to calculate PC, I have PI, and I need the tangent. Going back to the FE handbook, you'll notice here we have this formula for tangent, and we can use tangent equals to r, which is the radius. This is the radius over here. Tangent of the angle I, which we have, over 2. So let's see, how can we calculate r? R, we can use this formula because we have the degree of curve. And so we can use this formula to calculate R. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to write 5729. Let's see. I'll do this. So R equals to 5729.58. 58 divided by the degree of curve, which in our case is this over here. It's given in the problem. 6.5 equals 2. And let's go ahead and do that. And I encourage you to use your calculator to get used to using it. 5729.58, 6.5 divided. So I get a radius of 881.47, and these are feet. Perfect. Now we can go to the tangent formula given in the FE handbook, which says, let me do this again. Let me try this again. So tangent formula says, there you go, equals to R tangent I over 2. Right, there you go. And now we have R, which is 881.47 feet, tangent of, and then I is right here. It's 36.7. It's also given in the problem. 36.7 divided by 2 equals, let's do this. So 881, we have 36.72 divided, and then do tangent of that multiplied by, so I get 535.85. Let me just double check if I did the correct. Something doesn't look right. 881.47 have 36.7, 2 divided, tangent of that, and then multiplied by 8. Oh, there you go. Okay. So 292.37. 292.37. And these are feet. Great. So now we have the tangent, and we can go back to our initial formula and calculate PC. So I'll write here, let me come here. So PC is going to be equal to PI, which is 931 feet, minus tangent, which is 292.37 feet. Perfect. Let's do this calculation. 931 minus 292.37. And I get 638.63, let's say, feet. Or if you want to write this as a station, you can say station 6 plus 38, 63. This is PC. And there you go. We found PC station. And now we can go to calculate PT. But let me make a note here. If you are on the exam, like right at this moment, and you found PC station, you can go and look at your options, A, B, C, D, and see if any of these match. And I'm looking here, and I can see that option A is a match for the PC that I have found. So if I'm on the exam, I'm looking and no other option shows this station 6 plus 38.63. So on the exam, I would stop here and I would just move on to another problem because this is the only match I have, right? Station PC 6 plus 38.63. But now, since, we want to do some more practice, I'm going to calculate station PT. For PT, I have PC. All I have to do is calculate the length of curve, L, right? Let's go to the FE handbook and find the formula for L. And of course, here it is. We're lucky. It's given to us. L equals to R multiplied by the angle I and multiplied by pi over 180. Here is just transforming it into radians, right? So I'll do RI. Let's write this down here into our problem. So L equals to RI pi over 180. And we have R previously calculated. So it's 881.47 feet multiplied by I, the angle I, which is right here, right? 36.7 degrees, and multiplied by pi divided by 180. And if you use your calculator and do this calculation, you should get R equals to 564.63. 564.63. And these are feet. Now we have the length of curve. We can go back to this formula and calculate PT. So I'll write it down here. So PT equals 2, and we have PC, which is 638.63. 638.63 plus, and the length of curve is 564.63 equals 2, and you're going to find that PT is equal to 1203.24, which if you want to write it as a station, it's 12 plus 03.24, which, as you would have guessed it, is this option over here. So the correct answer is A. 2 formulas for horizontal curves you have to memorize, and these are very important. You are going to, most likely, I can bet you're going to see problems that require you to use these formulas on the FE exam. That will be it for today. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. And don't forget to get better at this. You have to practice as many problems as you can. I'll see you next week.